Welcome back to the Traders Network Show. I'm Matt Bird, your host. We're broadcasting worldwide at equities.com, and we're at part two with Meltem Demirors. Meltem, thanks for sticking around. So you were diving into different products that you guys have over at CoinShares. Let's talk a little bit about the retail applications. Let's boil this down to the street a little bit.
Sure.
What are you guys doing helping with adoption into the digital asset space?
Sure. So I think the number one question for average retail investors is, what is Bitcoin? What is a digital currency? Why should I care? And how should I get exposure?
I think that goes through everybody's mind.
Absolutely. Look, I asked myself that. I've been in the crypto, quote unquote, industry, which really was just the Bitcoin industry when I started, for 5 years now. And I think the fundamental question I try to answer when I think about our strategy, constructing new products, launching new business lines, is where is value going to be created, one, but more importantly, what people don't talk about is where is value going to be captured and materialized in the form of money in someone's bank account. So it's great for a venture firm to have paper marks, but your retail investor who has a household and children and real expenses denominated in US dollars, they want to know that they can get into and out of an asset quickly, that they can reallocate as their sentiment changes. And so really I see our role, number one, let's give them products that they can use that are regulated, number one. Two, that are safe. Three, that are constructed in a manner that gives them liquidity and price stability and all of these features that we've come to expect from index funds and ETFs.
Well, I think the big fear of a lot of retail investors is that, okay, I bought a small cap stock and it doesn't trade any volume.
Right, or I bought a penny stock. I would call these things penny stocks, right?
Penny stocks. So, you know, it trades no volume, might be worth 100 million, but it trades five shares a day.
Right.
And you bought $10,000 of it and you can't get out of it. So
right, or you have 40% slippage on a $10,000 trade, like, that's not going to work.
That's not
right?
good. That's not good.
And it's not scalable. That's the other issue we have
to
think about.
Nor do you want to scale something like that.
No, you don't. It's going to be terrible. But we're in this interesting phase. Right? We think about traditional market cycles where we have a boom, we have kind of a peak, which we in the crypto market hit, I think, in about January of this year. Davos last year was crazy. Everyone wanted to talk about crypto and ICOs. Everyone was raising money. Then we had a decline, and now I think we're nearing a trough, sort of the end of one market cycle and the beginning of a new one. And in this new market cycle, what I'm really focused on is we need to enable people to capture that value that's being created, but in a way that's scalable.
You know what, listen, we got to cut to commercial break in a minute, but can you give me what are the top 3 sectors within the digital asset space that you're most bullish on right now?
Yep, so I think store of value, money, Bitcoin, Monero, Zcash, applications of cryptocurrency that are really money. I think Venezuela is a really interesting example, and there's a lot of interesting research being done on the ground there, which I cover actually on my podcast. So if you Google me, I have a great podcast where we talk about these topics.
Feel free to tell everybody about it.
Yeah, it's called What Grinds My Gears. So my friend Jill and I, she was a bond trader, I was an oil trader. We talk about crypto and finance. So I think
and the last
money.
one. And the last one.
And then the second topic, I think, is really disruption of business models. So looking at advertising in particular. And the third one is really stodgy, but it's more of a venture capital play, is innovating and disrupting existing financial markets.
I think this is a great, all 3 are great points. You're watching the Traders Network Show. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Forum is brought to you by Salt, providing fintech solutions for digital assets. Visit them at saltlending.com. Special thanks to Russia House and rosscongress.org for hosting our show here in Davos in the World Economic Forum. And a special shout out to Burst IQ for their expert commentary in blockchain